an ace, and a 2. That's really great. But keep an eye out for the 7s and 8s on Card Sharks. And now, the host of Card Sharks, Jazzy Jason Dacanio.
Welcome to another edition of Card Sharks here on the David 3000 Network. Yes, thank you very much. And we're coming to you again, ready to play some more cards. And the cards were good to our champion on the last show. He picked up over $5,000, and so far 2 wins under his belt. So let's welcome him back, Brandon Bogard. There he is. What's up, man?
Hi-oh.
Oh, champ, you're doing fine there. $5,175 and 2 wins under your belt. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I would say probably it wasn't easy getting past the survey questions. No joke. That's the only hard part. I would say.
Yeah, and you had a double ace last week, so you pushed actually on the queen, which was the reason why you did not get more than the amount of money up there. But hey, it happens sometimes. Those cards can be pesky, and sometimes they can be great, and other times, you just gotta hope and pray that you get through it. But
hey, I did only half of it on the double ace.
That's true. Well, it was a double queen, actually. I'm sorry, it was a queen. We'll go back and look at it. But I know it was a double because it was a push. Yeah. So luckily you're playing the Bob Eubanks version of it, and not the Jim Perry version. Otherwise, you would have busted. You would have gotten half of your money on it and still would have lost. But
oh yeah.
Yep, you're back for your third try here, and we're meeting our challenger for the first time, Caleb Washington. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, Jason.
All right, and for all you who don't know, this is going to be the guy who's going to be making some new pilots. Got some new projects coming up in June. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're bringing Now You See It back and Pitfall, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I have a little bit of help with you on that. Even though I was supposed to be the host, but I'll be more like the behind the scenes guy, guiding him along here. But he's gonna put his hosting abilities to the test. And I think you'll do fantastic because you've hosted some of your own shows too, right?
Yes, I have.
So fantastic. For those new viewers who don't know who Caleb is, Caleb, tell them about yourself.
Yes, of course, I'm a game show nerd. I'm a big game show fan. Of course, I'm a programmer too, and recently I became a talk show host too.
Fantastic. Oh yeah, how's that talk show going, by the way?
It's going pretty well. It's very fun, really fun.
Fantastic. Well, let's see if you can win some money today and put up a good challenge against Brandon Bogard. Gentlemen, shake hands, virtual shake hands, and come out fighting. We're ready to go. Cards are dealt, and as you know, and the first to win 2 out of 3 goes on for a chance at $32,000. Big money.
Ooh.
Okay, our first question, of course, starts with our champ, Brandon. So good luck to you. Here we go. Brandon, first one's to you. We asked 100 teenage boys who live in New York City, have you ever sneaked onto a subway train without paying? How many teenage boys admitted they have?
It can't be that high of a number. I'm just gonna go a solid 30.
Okay, Brandon says 30 out of 100 teenage boys who live in New York City have sneaked onto a subway train without paying. Caleb, higher or lower?
Well, from experience, I haven't seen that before. But speaking from experience, I know some people do it. But I'm gonna say that's gonna be a little higher. So I'm gonna say higher for them. I'm gonna say higher.
Okay, you say higher than that. Okay. If you're right, you'll play your cards first. If not, Brandon will go to the cards. And here's the actual number of these teenage boys who sneaked onto a subway train without paying is 82. And Caleb got it. That is very high indeed. Indeed, more than half of that. And you've got control of the cards. Let's take a look at your base card. Caleb, you got an 8.
No.
Change it, please.
Change it, Jason.
All right, changing the 8 to a 9. No.
I'll go lower.
Is it lower? Yes, it is. Barely.
Why not? Lower.
He's playing on. Is it lower? Yes, it's a 6.
Freeze, Jason.
Okay, we'll move over the freeze bar. Protecting those cards. You need 2 for the first game. And question 2 that goes to you, Caleb. Okay, Caleb, we found 100 unmarried couples who are living together and asked the men, do you ever feel guilty about living out of wedlock? How many men said they do feel guilty? Oh.
Well, I'm not married yet, and but yeah, I don't think I want to live in wedlock. So I'm gonna say that's pretty. I'm gonna say that's a low number. I'm gonna say that's a low number. So I'm gonna say maybe 39.
Okay, Caleb says 39 out of 100 men who they're unmarried to the couples. They feel guilty that they live out of wedlock. Brandon, higher or lower than 39?
I don't even know what wedlock is.
Wedlock means they're not married legally. It means they live together, but it's more like they've been together for so long, common law marriage. It means that the state has not recognized their marriage. They don't have the license for it. It's unmarried couples who are living together and ask them, do you ever feel guilty about living out of wedlock? Yeah. He says 39.
I would say lower.
Say lower, okay. And let's see what happens here. The actual number of these unmarried couples for the men who they feel guilty about living out of wedlock is 12. And you got it, Brandon. Yes. Nice guess on that one. Okay. Amp has control of his cards. Let's take a look at the base card for Bogard. He's got a king. Yeah.
Lower.
Lower than the king. No, the ace comes up and bites you in the hiney. Sorry, sorry about that.
Oh no, you're not wrong. You're right about that. It did. It bit right there.
Caleb, you cannot change to 6. What would you like to do? Higher?
I'm gonna go higher.
Go higher? Yes, it's an ace.
Lower, Jason. What?
Oh! And you go back to your base card, and champion is still alive. And I think this happened to you last week when we had a double 2. We saw the double 2 last week, and I think Brandon, you were survived by the double on that one. Tough break for the challenger. He stays at the 3 cards he has. All right, we go to the third question. Wow.
I thought I had it.
Wow. Okay. I really thought you had it, Caleb. I really did. Man, that would have been a shoo-in. Okay, Brandon, we asked 100.
These doubles are mischievous.
Oh, you know it. They can show up at any time. All right, Brandon, we asked 100 dog owners. Do you have a house-broken dog or a dog-broken house? How many dog owners said they have a dog-broken house?
A dog, like a broken dog house.
A dog broken house, because a house broken dog would mean that the dog is housebred to the point where they don't have to, they know the area pretty well. But a dog broken house would be a broken house, a dog house. Yes. So how many of these dog owners say they do have a dog broken house?
I'm gonna try a little close to the middle and go like 45.
Say 45 out of 100 dog owners say they have a dog broken house. Caleb, higher or lower?
I'll say higher.
Say higher than that. Okay. Actual number of these dog owners who say they have a dog broken house is 35, and Brandon has it. Yes, it was not higher. And Brandon has control of the cards. Okay, looking at that king.
Keep it this time lower.
Lower than the king. Yes, it's a 6.
Freeze.
Gonna freeze on that. And now we go into sudden death here. Caleb needs 2 cards. Brandon needs 3 cards. Someone must win on the next play of the cards because control is very important. Sudden death here. Caleb, it's your question. Here we go. We asked 100 teenage girls who are babysitters. Have you ever spent so much time on the phone that the child's parents had to ask the operator to break through in order to reach you? How many babysitters said that has happened to them? Whoa.
Oh
Hmm.
boy. I know teenage babysitters do a lot of crazy stuff. I would say I would reckon maybe 40.
You say 40 out of 100. Teenage girls who are babysitters said they basically, yeah, the operator had to break through in order to reach them because they were on the phone so much. Brandon, higher or lower than 40?
Maybe just a bit lower.
Okay, you say lower. This will decide who gets control of the cards. The actual number of these 100 teenage girls who said that the operator had to break through in order to reach them because the child's parents in the emergency is 5. You got it, Brandon. Yes, it was definitely a lot lower. Okay, well, Brandon, you know what you have to do here. It's sudden death. You can, of course, change the 6, play it out. If you win, you got it. If you goof, goes to Caleb for the first game. But you can pass it to him. He has to play off the 6. He cannot change it. And if he goofs, you win the game. So what are you going to do? Play it or pass it?
I'm going to pass.
Okay, Caleb, you need 2 cards. You cannot change the 6. Call the next
Higher.
card. Higher than the 6. No,
Oh!
it's 5, and Brandon has game number 1. Champion did it again. And that puts him up to $5,275. He's got the first game in $100. We'll be back for game 2 right after this.
At Cheez-It, we expect a lot from our cheese.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cheese.
Interrupting.
Cheese!
Should have seen that one coming.
You should have, because that was... I even told you I was going to be interrupting you. Morning, sir. Beautiful day, isn't it?
We take the time for our cheese to mature before we bake it into every delicious cracker. Because at Cheez-It, real cheese matters.
We're back for round 2 here. Game 1 won by the champion and $100. Let's go ahead and clear the board and set up for game number 2. Get that all set up. Caleb, you know what you got to do. You have to tie this game up in order to send it to the tiebreaker. Otherwise, Brandon goes on for another chance at the money cards and wins 3 in a row.
I'll do my best.
Yep. Oh, you do your best. You'll be fine. Okay. We're going now to back to Brandon for this question here with the second game. So, Brandon, we asked 100 lawyers. Have you ever been sued for malpractice? How many lawyers said yes?
Whatever malpractice is.
Malpractice is when something goes wrong with the patient and the doctor is usually at fault, but some doctors are lawyers. But yeah, but lawyers can be sued for malpractice too because they could give wrong advice and that sort of thing.
It's got to be somewhere pretty close to the middle. Then I would probably go 47.
Hey, Brandon says 47 out of 100 lawyers said they've been sued for malpractice. Caleb, higher or lower than 47?
I'll say lower.
Caleb says lower. Okay, the actual number of these lawyers who said they've been sued for malpractice is 9. You got it, Caleb. Yes, very much lower. All right. Okay, Caleb needs this game to tie it up. 7 is your card. Play it or change it.
7.
7 now becomes 10.
Oh.
All right, a little better.
Why am I always getting the bad ones? Okay, lower.
Lower than the 10. Yes, it's a 4.
Higher.
Yes, a queen.
Lower, Jason.
Lower. Yes, 5. Over number 2. You got it. You ties it up. Nicely done, Caleb. All right. And you get your first 100 in the game. Nicely done. Very good. Ran the cards up there. $100 for Caleb. He ties it up. And now we go to the tiebreaker game with 3 cards and 3 questions. We'll start game number 3 with Caleb and this question. Good luck to both of you. Great players here. Caleb, your question. We asked 100 girls who live in Beverly Hills, one of the wealthiest communities in the country. If the man of your dreams turned out to be your butler, would you marry him anyway? How many Beverly Hills girls said they would marry the butler?
I'd say that's a very high number. I'm going to say around 50, 55.
55, Caleb says, out of 100 Beverly Hills girls, they would marry the butler. What do you say there, Brandon?
Well, I do believe it. I'm probably going to go against what I believe and go lower.
Say lower, all right? The actual number of these girls in Beverly Hills who would marry the butler is 66, and Caleb has it. Whoa, just a little bit higher on that one. Okay, Caleb, you could win the game on this. 3 cards here. Your base card is a 10. Better change it.
Change it.
Changing the 10 to become a
Yes!
deuce.
Higher!
Yes!
Higher!
Be the champion, you got it! Congratulations! And Caleb Austin is the new champion. Nicely done. Brandon, I tell you, your run as champion. Nicely done. Your run as champion comes up to 2 wins, and you leave us with $5,275. Hey, that's pretty good for 2 weeks worth of work there. And you've been great. We'll see you again on another program, and we'll see what happens. Good luck to you. Thanks, Brandon. Yep. Caleb, you did it. $200 in the game. Gonna go for the money cards when we come back right after this. Whoa.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Is Ed Too Tall Jones too tall?
I'm just gonna guesstimate.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
How'd you like to be a contestant here on the David 3000 Network? There are 2 ways you can do it. First, you can drop us a line in the comment section down below saying you want to be a contestant, and we will reach out to you and get you further information. Or you can message Jason DeCanio or David St. Dennis directly on Facebook, and they will give you the information you need so you can be the next big winner right here on the David 3000 Network. Back to you in the studio.
All right, we're back, and congratulations, Caleb, on your win as the new champion. $200 there, and that's yours to keep, but we're going to give you new money to play with in the money cards for a chance at $32,000. Okay, if you're ready, let's go ahead and set them up for the money cards. Here we go. You know how it's played. Okay. Your base card we'll start you off with is a jack. Now, want to change it or do you want to keep it? 1 card per line you can change as well,
I'll keep
too.
it.
Okay. What do you want to bet?
I guess saying game bet at all, but no, I think I'll go half. I'll bet half and go lower.
$100 lower than the jack? Yes, it's an 8. Nicely done.
Maybe number 1, please.
Hey, he quickly changes the 8 to become a 4. Very good. Yeah.
250 higher.
250 higher than the 4. Put up the 250 for him. And he got it. Yes, 550 with a 9 now. Back in the middle again.
$50. 50 lower.
$50 minimum bet lower than the 9. No, it's an ace, but you bought a better card. $900.
All in lower. All in
He's
lower.
going all the lower. Show it. You got it. $1,800, and now you're looking at a 7. You can't change it, of course.
Let's go $100 higher. $100 higher.
$100 higher than the 7. Yes,
Hold it lower.
Yes, $3,800. Now you have a decision to make. Do you want the 6 first?
No, change your number 3, please.
All right, number 3 now becomes a number 6. You got to bet at least $1,900, Caleb. What do you want to do? What's your big bet?
You know what? Go big or go home. All of it higher. Go bigger. Go big or go home. All of it
Is
higher.
it higher than the 6 for the game? You got it! $7,600. Nicely done. All right. Congratulations on that. $200 in the game gives you a grand total of $7,800 in one game. Congratulations there, Caleb. Nicely done. Oh, good bet there. You've said, well, win or go home, and you stayed on the program. You didn't have to go home for that one. Nicely done. All right, so he's got $7,800. We'll see who his next contestant is next time on Card Sharks. I'm Jason DeCanio. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Some contestants may receive an electric toothbrush and Listerine. It's strong to give you clean breath that lasts hours. Listerine antiseptic kills the germs that can cause bad breath. Listerine. Use as directed. Sunscreen set Canada Dry, the name that means refreshment with a special sparkling beverage for every taste. Canada Dry Ginger Ale. Supply of Pasta Mama brings convenience to gourmet cooking with its designer line of pasta. Everything from fettuccine Alfredo to their line of dessert pastas and sauces from Pasta Mama. Amelia Earhart super lightweight non-stop carry-on luggage. Casual, practical, and designed with your lifestyle in mind. Quality luggage you can count on. Non-stop by Amelia Earhart. Spices strength to the chest, letting the realism of intelligent chest and the performance of a computer in a compact package. Spices provide 6 levels of strategic play from the beginner to the advanced player. Furnished by Spices. This is Jason Kelly speaking for Card Sharks, a David 3000 network presentation.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Gary Thousand Network for more great content like this one.